What's going on, guys? It's Jeezy. Welcome to my channel. I really can't believe that they made us play this map for 3 years. There are so many things wrong with this map once you go back to it after a couple of days when you get used to the new one. Now, I'm not saying that the new map is actually perfect. It is not, but it is by far a lot better than this one. The biggest issue in the newer map which I am getting is the matchmaking. Most of the time I am ending up in a real matches and an imbalanced one because it has a party team up system which you can use to take your friends with you, and it brings even further imbalances. But here, this map is, I don't know what to say, is even worse. Because let me highlight a couple of things here. If you would notice that so many attacks get stacked from different players in this area, whether it's the attack team or the defense team. So many CC attacks and barbarian just get into and things get worse. Therefore, whichever team is the strongest is most likely going to excel in this area. And there isn't much free space to move around. All you could do is go back, heal yourself, then go back in the action, throw up your attacks, stay there until you lose your HP or things goes sideways. Until then, you're just going to fight and the other team is going to do the same, trying to break out from this spawn area, and it is not quite fun in my opinion. Having the option to move around freely on the newer map due to how open it is actually gives you a lot of freedom to circle around those CC attacks, attack from behind, or avoid fighting more than one player. But here you have to always, or most of the time, take up 2-3 players. Also, this map is built with the straight lane from both sides, and this makes you face off your opponents. It doesn't matter if you're going to try and prevent them from moving the idol or they're trying to move the idol. It is always a face off. Also, one more thing which I have noticed is that Wizard and CC classes have far better advantage in this map because you don't have the breathing space to move around. So their CC is quite easily going to catch you even when you are using a lot of dashes as a demon hunter, because you're going to hit the wall quite easily, and the radius that they have for their CC skill is quite big enough to cover the entire lane. Therefore, you just attack them through your CC or whatever, then go back, heal yourself, and then go back in the fight. That is all you can do. And the amount of skill it would require, in my opinion, please don't hate me for it, but is not that a lot in my opinion compared to the newer map, because in the newer map you need a lot more strategy, a map awareness, and how you can use it for your benefit. If you move around and make your own strategy in the newer map, you can ambush in some scenarios, but here you cannot do that. In order to get into the back line, you just have to go through all these players, but in the newer map you can get to the backside by circling around them or using the portal and ambush your opponent team. But here you have to go through them to get into the back line, and those melee classes can protect their CC players far better compared to the newer map. So this is why I believe it lacks skills. You don't have to pay too much attention. All you have to look for is who's coming to you from the straight lane or from the side. That's pretty much it. And I find it quite easy to do that since am always looking at the mini map, but I really missed my freedom to move around and ambush, use different strategy. Overall, I'm not saying that CC is OP. I think it is fine. It is the map, how awful they have made it, that CC is just too strong for it. And I believe the newer map fixes that issue, and wizards or any other class with the CC are not that effective unless you're deploying your skills with the strategy and not just deploy the attacks blindly expecting that other players are just going to get caught in it and you know die, because that is not what's going to happen in the newer map. They're going to have freedom to move around, and honestly, I have been avoiding Wizard CC or Necromancer Fear attack quite easily on the newer map compared to here, because here, whenever I go to attack and try to stop the idol or try to move it, I know that there is a Wizard or Necromancer coming my way and they're going to drop those CC, and all I can do is run back, otherwise I am going to get caught in it. That is all you can do. Or the other thing you can do is jump off them and get on their back if no one is protecting them. That is the only two things you could do most of the time in the old map. So in my opinion, map itself is definitely the issue. New one is a better one, but so far the experience is still awful due to the factor that matchmaking Malacca needs to be fixed. It is most of the time not working how it's supposed to. We need a balanced match, and class distribution is another thing which should happen, but newer map gives you a lot more freedom compared to this one. I just can't believe that we get used to this one for 3 years, and wow, yeah, after playing the newer one and getting back to this one after 2 weeks or so, I really didn't enjoy it. I wish the newer map was open for longer so I could play that, but it was not happening, so I decided to play this one and gave my honest opinion how I felt when I played this again. But you guys can have your own opinion, and I will be looking forward to it. I don't mind if you guys don't like what I have to say. I always appreciate difference of opinion. So yeah, keep them coming and do let me know what was your experience, and I'll see you guys in the next one.